What's up, YouTube? It's Marky Mark here. Welcome to my channel, Marky Mark Philippines Life. I appreciate you guys supporting my channel. Please share, please hit the subscribe button, please like, and all that other good stuff. So I guess you're wondering what I'm doing right now. I'm actually here at home, walking on what I call my track, which is a little path around the house and so forth, to get a little exercise in. And just wanted to share some thoughts with you guys. Am I stupid or just crazy? Am I stupid or just crazy, guys? You know, I'm just like you. I watch a lot of YouTubers. I won't go through all the names, but I watch several YouTubers, ones that's been doing it for 5 and 6 years, the ones that's been doing it for 6, 7, or 8 months, the one that's been doing it for 7 years, and so forth. And one thing I've noticed is if you don't be careful, depending on what the content is, it can actually scare you away from traveling. As I watched over the past couple of weeks, a lot of I was getting the feeling like, man, I wasn't second guessing myself, but I'm thinking, man, am I prepared enough? Am I ready? Am I really ready to retire to the Philippines? Am I really ready to make that move and pack my stuff up here in North Carolina and jump on that plane and go to a city I've never been to before? I have been to the Philippines a few times, by the way, but I've never been in Mindanao, right? I've never been down south, okay? And my destination, as you know, is Davao City. Now, that might not be where I stay. I may go, but right now my destination is going to be Davao City. I'm going to be touring Davao City and just enjoying myself, meeting people, continuing this YouTube, and just sharing content with you guys, just sharing my life with you and having fun and laugh. But it's also going to be a little bit educational, okay? So what I love about YouTube is that there's so many YouTubers and there's so many different personalities. And that's what makes it good. It's not a, what do you call it? It's not consolidated, right? I think that's the word. It's not too many people doing it. You can't say, oh, I'm too late. I'm too late to be a YouTuber. I'm too late. No, because you got your own personality. You got your own style, right? I've got my own style. You got your own content. I've got my own content. But back to my topic, guys, is here lately, if you don't be careful, you start wondering, am I really ready? Am I really ready to leave North Carolina and go to the Philippines and start a new life? Uh, you know, not really having anything really set up over there as far as, I'm not winging it, okay? And look, for anybody watching this, I'm gonna tell you now, there's some people that have winged it and they paid for it. You've probably seen the videos of the expats that are now homeless. They don't have any money. They can't access their bank account, or they got cheated or ripped off or from their Panay that they were supposed to have been in love with, maybe even married them. And then the Panay just got tired of them, right? And the relationship ended. So, yeah, lots of things can happen. So I started thinking, am I stupid or am I just crazy to make a move like this? In February, I've already started packing my stuff, guys. I already started preparing for this move. But in February, I'm actually, me and one of my sons, we're going to be going to my mom's house and spending a few days with her and the family up there. I've got aunts up there and cousins and so forth. And the purpose of that trip is basically for me to say my goodbyes, or so long for now. Okay, I don't want to say goodbye, whatever. But I'm going to let them know what my intentions are and let them know that, hey, I'm looking to settle in somewhere in the Philippines. I don't know where. I'm going to be landing in Davao City, but I don't know where I'm going to be so-called permanently stationed. as far as my residence. So when I go there, I'm going to be talking to my family and all and sharing with them what my intentions are. And I can't wait to hear the comments because I know they're coming. And they're going to be bringing up all the things that I've been hearing these YouTubers here lately talk about. You know, why are you going to the Philippines? Are you financially prepared? You know, are you going over there to chase some woman? Um, you know, just on and on and on. And I started thinking, I like, am I stupid to do this? Because I'm not wealthy, guys. I'm not wealthy. I'm just Marky Mark, man. I'm just having fun. I'm a retired nurse. I was a nurse for 25 years. I'm retired now. Um, but I got young energy. I got young energy, guys. Uh, I love life, as you can tell. I love making people laugh. I love teaching and training. Um, I've spoken on stages and trained and taught thousands of people. I've been in front of groups ever since I was 5 years old. On and on and on. And so, but you still kind of almost second guess yourself because you really don't know. No matter how prepared you may think you are, you really don't know if you're prepared enough. And I'm going to go ahead and answer that. No, you won't be prepared enough. There's going to be something. But all the basic things, because I have been there a few times, I do know the basics, right? You know, the basics are, first of all, keep your head on a swivel when you're there. It's a safe country, but don't be stupid. Don't just go in totally ignorant. You know, just certain basic things. Watch your luggage. Make sure that while you're here in the United States, that you go change your bank, not change your bank, that you go let your bank know and your credit card companies know that you're in a different country. You know, you're in the Philippines or whatever. It's just some basic things that you want to know. And there's a lot of basic things you need to know about the women too. And I'm not going to get into that because you've heard enough content on, on other people's YouTube about the women. So I'm not even going to get into that. But yeah, so I don't know, guys. Am I stupid to make this move or am I just crazy? I think I'm crazy. But I think I'm crazy like a fox. I really believe, and I've had multiple friends of mine that know me, that have seen me in action, that have seen me on stage, that know my personality, that have eaten lunch, dinner, and breakfast with me. They know how I think. They've read my books. Yeah, I'm an author. I've written 2 books. And so they know that I am a risk taker. I'm a risk taker. But I will say that flying to the Philippines in 64 more days is probably going to be the biggest risk that I've ever taken in my life. When I arrived there, I've already got my hotel booked. I've already paid for a few days. I'm actually going to pay for a few more days. I don't know how long. I don't even know how long I'm going to be at the hotel. But what I want to do is I'm going to be meeting the locals, right? That's my plan, to meet some of the locals, to make friends so that they know who Marky Mark is. I'm going to have my selfie stick or whatever, because I don't have one. Okay, I got a small tripod, but I need one, so I can do the content. And as you can see, I never do any editing. Now, I may do some editing in the future, but I've always had a natural ability to just roll off the tongue, right? And there's some YouTubers out there that do that very well, where they don't really edit. They just roll off the tongue and they have their content, they have their topic locked in their head. And they do very good at it. And the Sunshine Shoulders is one of them. You know, he can roll off that content and it just flow off his tongue. And that's what you want. And that's the way I am. I've always been that way. A lot of people, when I used to train in different companies, train on Zoom or train in person in front of groups of people, they're like, Mark, you relay that information like you've been doing it for 10 years. You rehearsed it and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, you know what they say. Once you've done something 10,000 times, you become an expert, right? You become a pro when you've done it 10,000 times. But guess what, guys? I've been in front of the camera I've been in front of the camera. I've been in front of people. I've trained on and on and on, right? Zooms. Some of y'all might remember Periscope back in the day. I think it was back in 2015. There was something called Periscope. I did over 400 Periscope videos. Over 400 Periscope videos. Guys, yeah, I've done stuff 10,000. I've done this 10,000 times. And so that's why I'm so excited, guys, to just get there and continue doing this YouTube and let's just see what happens, right? Right now I've got what, 74, 73, 74 subscribers. But I know that one day I'm going to have 7,400 subscribers. 10,000 subscribers, 30,000, 50,000. I don't know. But I'm going to have fun with this, guys. I'm going to have fun. And I invite you to come along with me. But the topic of what I'm talking about today is, am I stupid or am I just crazy? Am I stupid or just crazy? Well, I think I'm crazy. Crazy enough to make this move. Crazy enough to understand that nobody's perfect. I'm going to make some mistakes. I'm not going over there. There's no woman that's going to meet me at the airport. I'm going over there totally single. And of course, I hope to meet somebody special. I hope to meet somebody where we can have good chemistry and so forth. And I'm sure that'll happen. And what I've been working on, guys, as you know, is my health. A lot of folks get over there. I've been hearing stories of people that are going to the Philippines to find a woman and their health is really screwed up. They're going over there with wheelchairs and with crutches or they got, kidney disease or just crazy stuff. Folks, we don't need to be flying 8,000 miles, wherever it is you're coming from, 8,000 miles from me, because I'm in North Carolina. We don't need to be flying over 8,000 miles if we got some chronic or some unmanageable chronic conditions. Now, I have a condition. As you all know, I am a diabetic. I do take insulin. And I started on that a few months ago. And guys, I'm a nurse, right? So I know how to get my blood sugar down, get my A1C down. It's been coming down every 90 days. My A1C is getting more manageable. It's getting within range. As you can see, I've already walked about 5 or 6 laps on my track. There was a time where I almost needed a walker, guys. My health deteriorated rapidly back in February of last year. But thank goodness I'm out here. There's a slight drizzle. It's about 47 degrees Fahrenheit. And here I am talking to you on YouTube. Here I am trying to encourage you that if you want to live a better life and you're ready to leave whatever country that you're a part of, that you live in, I'm going to tell you now, you're going to have to be a little bit crazy. No, you're not stupid. The only way you'll be stupid is if you don't do any research. I mean, real research on the culture of the Philippines or of Thailand or wherever it is you plan on going to. That's when you're stupid, when you just fly over there on a whim or you got some serious health conditions and you think that you're going to find somebody to take care of you and all that. No, these Filipino women are smarter than that now. They're smarter than that. They like foreigners and they know that foreigners can help them out with stability and finances and so forth. We're the prize. We could give them a better life. And everything's transactional, right? You take care of them, they'll take care of you. All right? Let me say that again. Because it's true. You take care of them, they'll take care of you. Okay? And that's cool. And yes, you can fall in love. You can truly fall deeply in love, even though it's transactional. Okay? That you can fall in love. So anyway, guys, yeah, you're going to have to, that's the only way you're going to be stupid is if you don't do any research and you go over there on a whim. You don't know anything about the peso to dollar conversion. You don't know anything about the culture. You don't know anything about the food, the people, the government. I mean, you don't have to know everything about the government, but you need to know something. There may be some red zones over there that the government's saying don't go to because it's dangerous. Well, if you don't even check that and you go fly into a red zone and you do get kidnapped, you do get whatever, that's your fault because you were stupid. You didn't do your research, right? So this is going to be fun, guys. 64 days from now, you're going to see me doing these videos from the airport, different airports. You're going to see me when I arrive in Davao City. I got a good friend, a guy that's going to pick me up. He and his family are going to pick me up from the airport, take me to my hotel, and that's smart. Find somebody, right? Get you some connections. I already have connections in the Philippines where if something happens to me, okay, if something happens to me, I already have people in the Philippines that I can contact that can, I don't want to say come to my rescue, but they're there. They know, they're going to know when I'm there. They're going to know, they're going to watch my YouTube so they can keep up with everything and all, and they're going to have my phone number, all that kind of stuff. So I'm not stupid, but I am crazy because it is a wild, crazy move that nobody in my family, I'm the first one. Here I am at 62 years old, and I'm the first one in my family at 62 years old, and I'm getting ready to go to another country with the intentions, with the intentions of staying there. So anyway, the rain's starting to come down a little harder now. I don't know if you guys can see it on here. But once again, I want to thank you all for supporting all my 74, 75 subscribers. I know that number is going to go up in due time, especially the closer I get to getting on that airplane. But those of you that watch my channel, and also there's been some other YouTubers watching my channel too. We watch each other, right? And that's okay. We watch each other. I subscribe to other YouTubers that I like. There's other new YouTubers out there that found my channel and they like my content. I like their content. Everybody's got their own style. So once again, am I stupid or just crazy? I think I'm just crazy. What do you think? Hey guys, thanks for your support. I appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe. And remember, stay safe, keep your head on a swivel, and don't trust anybody 100%.